Alrighty. Station's clean and it should be just about time for my 3 o'clock to come in. Ah, there's the door. Let's see. Are you a customer? Remind me your name just real quick. Perfect. I remember you from the phone, but it's good to get a face to go with the name. Or the voice, I guess. If you're all ready to go, then you can go ahead and follow me back. This is my little booth. I know it's not much, but I try to make it look as comfortable as I can. And I understand that you're going to get something along your ribs today. Is that correct? Oh, yeah, I remembered correctly. They can be a little bit of a more tender area, but don't worry, I'll be gentle, especially with someone as cute as you. Ooh, that's a pretty intense blush. Usually the kind of people that come in here don't get flustered so easily. I'm sorry if I was too forward. It's just, well, kind of my personality, to be honest. But that doesn't make it any less true. You are pretty good looking. Surely you know that already. I'm sure someone who looks like you hears it all the time. But, anyway, I know that you didn't come in here to get flirted with. But doesn't that make the whole experience more fun? At least, I think so. Anyway, if it is too annoying, I can stop. Or if you are already with someone who wouldn't like it or whatever. But if not, then, well, I personally think that part of the experience is making sure that you're nice and comfortable and relaxed and feel cared for. It's just part of my, shall we say, customer service? Yeah, we'll go with that. Well, now that that part's out of the way, sorry if it was a bit awkward. I guess I'm just so used to taking customers all the time that I sometimes lose my head when it comes to stuff like this. We like to keep things pretty casual at this parlor, so hopefully you'll enjoy your time here. You know that I've been seeing you. I'm noticing, is this your first tattoo? Oh, it is. Well, I'm glad that I can be the one to do it. It's a really pretty design, too, by the way. Which leads me to some of the more housekeeping stuff. I just want to make sure the images that you texted over, that is the thing that you want, right? Yeah, I assume so. Most people don't usually change between the consultation and the actual tattooing, but, you know, I just like to make sure just in case. It is permanent, you know. Well, not all the way. I guess they do have better tattoo removal nowadays, but, well, it is still kind of expensive and painful, and honestly, this is so pretty. I'm kind of considering getting something like it myself. Though, I guess it's a little different for me since I have so many already. Or, that's what I think, anyway. I feel like people that have less tattoos, the ones they get are kind of more special, you know? Obviously, I love them and I love all of mine, but I don't know, something about just having one or two, it seems so intimate, you know? Especially now that it's just your first one. First time under the needle, and I don't know, it's just kind of special. So I always like it when I get to do a first one on somebody. It doesn't happen super often. So I'm definitely excited. Are you thinking about getting any more tattoos after this? Oh, not sure yet, huh? Yeah, I guess there's a lot of people that just have one or two, especially in kind of hidden spots like you're getting it. Honestly, I love them, but I am also kind of a professional. And, well, I guess if you ever wanted to get a few more, then you could always give me a call, yeah? I'd love to work with you again. I mean, I know we haven't, technically all the way started yet, but I can already tell that your energy is, super good. It's totally matching mine, and so I know that we're gonna make a good pair. You know, for the working together with the tattoo. and whatever. Anyway, I should probably start doing my job instead of just yapping at you all day. If you'd rather it were quiet, then that's fine too. I know some people find the process kind of relaxing. It's painful, yeah, but kind of like in a controlled way, I guess. At least that's how it feels for me. Honestly, a couple of the ones I've gotten I've fallen asleep for. So, if you want it to be more quiet, then that's fine. And I have a Bluetooth speaker as well if you'd like to play some music. Anything that makes it work for you. What's that? Oh, you don't mind the talking. Well, that's perfect. If you haven't noticed, I kind of don't know how to shut up. But that's neither here nor there, I guess. Well, I should probably move on to the actual getting ready part. There's just a few things that need to be done before we get started. Like making sure that the area is clean and shaved, and then we can start stenciling. And then you can check to make sure that everything is exactly where you want it, positions-wise. And then you'll have just one more chance to pack out before we actually get down to it. Though, considering everything, it seems like you're pretty confident you want this, so that's always good. Alright, let's start to get started. First off, considering the position, you're gonna need to take off your shirt. Assuming you're all the way comfortable. We do have blankets and stuff if you need them, so we could arrange to make you more comfy if you'd like to be covered. Whatever you need, but there's really no need to be ashamed. I've seen a lot of stuff, and I don't really care at this point. Bodies are just bodies, you know? So go ahead and take it off, or whatever you like. I can sit here, or turn my back, or whatever works better for you. Oh, awesome. Pretty confident, I guess. I like that in a person. Not flirting. Customer service. Polite. Well, I'm gonna pull up a mirror over here, and just make sure that I have the general area correct, and then we'll start cleaning it up. How about that? Alright. Is it okay if I touch you? Yeah, I know. Kind of funny to ask since I'm gonna have to touch you to get all the work done, but I think it's polite, especially for the first one. Don't want to startle you or make you uncomfortable or anything. So, I think it's nice to ask. Okay. You ready? Alright. Let me know if that changes, alright? I want to make sure that you're nice and comfy. I think that from the phone you were planning to get it right about here. Is that right? Or a little more up? Oh, here. You can just move my hand if that's easier. Awesome. Alright. That looks like a good place to start. I'm gonna go ahead and get you all cleaned up and shaved a little bit. And then we can start with the stenciling. Let me know if you're uncomfortable or need to stop or whatever you want. I know this is the easy part, but it's also usually when people are the most nervous. At least for me, well, back when I was still kind of new to it, I would be freaking out all through like the prep work, but once the needle was down, then everything was okay. So I'm just gonna get out some shaving cream. Sorry, this will be a little cold. I know it doesn't look like there's hair there, but believe me, it can still get us messed up, so better safe than sorry, right? Alright. I'm gonna do the area a little bit bigger than you need, just in case we want to have some wiggle room a little later. And it'll make it a little bit easier for the healing process too, if there's no hair to pull out with all the wrappings and stuff. So let me just spread this over your skin and try to hold a little bit still. It's not as still as you'll have to be a little later, but this is definitely good practice. Still, I don't want to nick you. That comes later. Alrighty, I'm just gonna wash this off. Looks good. Alrighty, now I can start with the stenciling part. It's gonna be a little bit cold because of the water and stuff. And if you need a break, remember, all you have to do is tell me. I know the hard part is still to come, but even that's not really that bad. I know a lot of people talk about the pain, and it's true. The spot you chose is gonna be a little more difficult than some of the others you could have, but I'll be right here with you for the whole thing, alright? And if anything makes you uncomfortable, just let me know, and I'll be sure to get it sorted out right away. Alright. Now just give me a minute to get this laid down. All right, check it out. Make sure everything's all good, and then we can get started. All right, here's the mirror back. What do you think? I think the positioning's pretty good, especially on you. I mean, the design is pretty, and you were already really hot before, but the combination... sorry, right, forgot. You get kind of flustered for that kind of thing. Though, I'm not gonna lie and say it's not nice to see that blush again. I think we both know it's kind of the good kind of flustered, you know? Okay, I'll stop teasing you. I know I'm supposed to be calming you down, not riling you all up, but I kinda can't help myself. And I know that I'm an artist and all, but I don't know if you've ever done any creative endeavor stuff like this, but it kind of feels really personal, you know? Like, even if someone let you see her work, it'd be different than, like, me putting it on you permanently. That's kind of my favorite part. The marks I make on people's bodies are forever, and they can appreciate it for as long as they're alive, you know? Sorry if that makes it strange or uncomfortable. It's just one of the things that I really like about this form of art, you know? Because it can be appreciated for forever, and it totally belongs to someone after I've given it. So that's just what really intrigues me about all this, to be honest. It's like a little piece of me is with someone else, and I don't even know where they'll take it, or where they'll go, or who else will see it, but it's like I'm kind of spread out all throughout the universe, you know? So I guess for me, there's kind of like a built-in connection when someone asks me to tattoo them. So it isn't much of a jump to be a little bit flirty, but I understand if you don't understand the same way, obviously. What's that? Oh, you also think it's cool. Well, that's glad to hear. I kind of have a flirty personality no matter what, but it's definitely fun when the other person gives it back a little bit. I know you do it in a different way, but I saw the way your eyelids were kind of flicking around. It's kind of hard to miss with your eyelashes being so long and pretty and... Sorry, focus. I'm super excited to be tattooing you is all. And I do think your first time is special, or should be, if you know what I mean. But yeah, here. Let's get you laid back down, and I'll adjust the chair to make sure you're all comfortable, just like that. Do you want your head a little higher? Alright, here you go. I'm gonna be kind of all over you. I'll probably mostly sit here though. And here's my little cart. Oh, and let me get my hair up. Sorry, I thought it was tickling you a little bit when I got the stencil out. Better to get that out of the way, make sure I don't mess anything up. But yeah, we're basically all ready to get started. Do you have any questions before we do? What? Oh yeah, you're perfectly fine to breathe. I mean, I know that I'll be working on your ribs, so nothing like crazy, but if you do need a break, just like let me know or tap me on the shoulder and we'll stop for just a second. It's not a race, you know? It's about taking time and making sure we do it right. But I have a pretty steady hand. I don't like to brag a whole lot, but I am good at my job, so you're in good hands, literally. So I'm gonna get the gun ready. Everything was sterilized before you were here, I was so excited. And you just take a couple deep breaths, alright? Alright, let's get down to it.